My wife we actually went on our first date the day after a show, which was pretty interesting because if anyone who's competed before...
You saw the tan on?
Yeah. That was actually not the first time I met her face to face, but first time we went out, we went to get sushi, and then later on we went to get frozen yogurt. If anyone who's competed before, they know the days after the show, you're ravenous. You just want to eat everything. And I had to control myself because I didn't want to look like a gavone around this girl that I liked. And it ended up working out. Obviously, we're married now. But she's super supportive. Last year, I took off because we got married, and she didn't want me to. She wanted me to diet. The show would have been like a month before the wedding. And she knows that I'm kind of like in my own world when I diet. I kind of get snippy. I try not to be, but you know, it happens.
My son's going to be turning a year in April, so next month. So last prep, you know, you've seen it on the videos and everything like that. I was 6 weeks out when he was born. I was running back and forth from the hospital to the retro to do cardio in the back, and then I got to do another cardio, and then I had to do a train legs right after the birth. And I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss a meal. I didn't miss cardio. I didn't miss training or anything like that.
She was 100%. This, you know, if you want to do it, we'll figure it out. But I didn't think it was right, and so I didn't do the show last year, which she definitely appreciated. And this year, you know, she's all in. She's super excited about it. She's excited to go to Chicago, and she loves it.
The balancing act that requires, you know, when you have a kid is very difficult. But you know, you hear people say, I would do what you do, but I don't have the time. I'm like, you might as well. When somebody says that to me, I literally just cancel out any credibility that they have, and you look like a goddamn loser to me. I'm sorry how ruthless that sounds. Everybody's got 24 hours in a day, and if you think that I'm just walking around freaking eating chicken all fucking day, and just going to the gym when I want to, it's not set up like that for me.
We all want to sleep 8, 9, 10 hours a day.
Get up, eat, go back to bed, play some video games, go do cardio. No, it doesn't work that way. We don't get paid millions of dollars for our bodybuilding. We spend freaking millions of dollars if we can do it.
If I sleep 5 hours a night, I'm lucky. You know, if it's something that you're interested in and you want to do, you got to find time. You know, if I can't do cardio, I don't have time. Wake up a half an hour early. If your gym's not open, I understand. Go take a bike ride, go for a run. There's things you could do outside, find stairs. You know, there's always an opportunity.
But the bottom line is that, you know, I get up in the morning with my son. I make sure, you know, he's usually half asleep, so I bring him over to the sitters before I head to work. So I got to make sure he's there. I got to change his diaper, make sure everything's set, all the baby bags together and everything like that. I bring him over to the sitters, head right over to work. You know, do my thing at work. You know, I train here during the work week. Get back, and you know, I get him around 6 o'clock. By 6:30, it's his dinner time, and we get that all together, feed him, and then he can play for a little bit before bed. I mean, but the thing is that it's like it's all consuming. You gotta balance out. It's a little bit structured. You know that you got to get your workout in during your lunch break here at work, because you know at 6:30 you can't be just like lollygagging around a gym because it's the baby's dinner time. So it's, you know, it's different than when I was 22, but it's he's a blessing. So it's you know, it's something that, you know, of course you're happy about and everything like that. You just make it work. So when people tell me that, like, I don't have time for shit and everything like that, unless you work 24 hours a day, I don't want to hear it.
No one does.
No one does. Nobody. The bottom line is that nobody wants to wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, that's the thing. And
that's why. That's out of the question.
Yeah. I'm up at 5 every morning. I got to do cardio, and this is during contest prep, so it's definitely a lot tougher. But up at 5 to get to go do cardio, come home, eat, shower. I have an hour and a half commute to work 8.5 hours, hour and a half commute home, train, cardio again, get home, cook, prepare my meals. So you just got to figure out a schedule.
Talk to me on FaceTime until you go to sleep.
You just have to figure it out. I don't live close to work, so that's 3 hours out of my day just gone right there. If I had a kid, things would be very different. And I give Gary a ton of credit for not missing anything and making it happen. And there's no excuse why you can't either. It's just it's bullshit.
What kind of freaked me out and like why I go out and stuff, and since probably like 2011 I've been like a bodybuilding monk.
Yep.
I mean, I just sat in my house. When I was prep, I didn't leave my town I live in. I became like a freaking Shaolin monk. And then I realized one day I just like missed like 4 years of my life, and I built a good physique. I got a lot better than I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized that I wanted to hang out with friends. I wanted to get a little bit. I'm not saying like I don't take care of business in and out of the gym, but it's that's where the shift for me happened. It's like I missed a lot of shit.
We're both getting close. Like I said, carbs are getting low, but now is a time where you have to just keep pushing it. You have to find. Now it's mental. You just got to keep pushing it.
Yeah, because when you get that close and you're that low, honestly, you don't feel like training. Maybe one day out of 5-6 days a week, you might feel pretty good about it. But a lot of times when you're that close to the show, you pull up to that gym, you see all the cars outside, and you sit in your car and say, how the fuck am I going to get through this? How am I going to get through this gym without anybody talking to me or noticing it? That's going to be impossible, especially when you go to the same gym.
Yeah.
Your main character there.
Nick and I changed gyms for the rest of my prep simply for that. We know a lot less people, and we get through our workouts a lot faster.